Hey friends, imagine that you are the alien on another planet and you have to convince those aliens that you're worth living with. That is the premise of this book, We're Not From Here by Geoff Rodkey, which I read as an ebook, which is why I'm showing it to you on my phone. So this is about a family who live, for the past year they've been living on a colony on Mars because Earth has been destroyed by humans and it is now unlivable. And so Lan and his family have been living at a Mars colony, but the colony is running out of food and oxygen. And so the humans have to figure out where else they can go to live. And so they find this planet called Choom, which has agreed to let the humans come and live there. But this planet Choom is 20 years away, distance-wise. So in order to get there, the humans are going to have to put themselves into stasis, which means suspend all of their body functions while they travel. So they do that, and once they get there, they find that there's a new government in charge of Choom and that this government doesn't want them there anymore. And so the humans are in a tough situation because they have nowhere else to go. They can't travel back to Mars and they can't go to any other planets. And so they finally convince the government on Choom to let one family come to the planet and then convince them that humans are worthy planet mates, if you will. And so Lan and his family are the family selected, and they go down to this planet, and as you can see, the jury are the aliens who live on this planet who are in charge. They look like giant mosquitoes. And so there are two other kinds of aliens that also live on the planet who also look completely different from the mosquitoes but are just as scary. And they all speak totally different languages that to the human ears just sound like crazy noises. And eventually they get translators and they come down to the planet and they get put into a particular house, but the house is surrounded by these scary guards who have weapons, and Lan and his sister go to school and their parents have jobs, but everywhere they go they're surrounded by these guards with scary weapons, and then there are protesters everywhere who don't want the humans on their planet and are trying to spit poisonous venom on them. And so it's a terrible situation to be in. It's very dangerous. And yet this book is really fun to read because Geoff Rodkey makes it really funny and interesting. The experience of eating the different aliens' food is so interesting and funny, and just their technology and the houses and the kind of ways they try to understand each other because their cultures and their interests are completely different. For instance, the people on the planet Choom, they don't really have humor or jokes, and they don't really do music. But those are a big part of Lan and his sister's life. His sister's a musician and Lan loves comedy. And so they try to introduce those things with mixed results. I don't want to give away too much. It is such a fun book, such a unique combination of a really serious premise, these humans need a place to live, and a really comical, funny situations. It's a really great adventure. And if you love audiobooks, which I do, I really recommend listening to We're Not From Here on audio, because it was one of the best audiobooks I've listened to, because you get to hear what the different alien voices would sound like, and it's so funny. So that is We're Not From Here. Show it to you one more time. We're Not From Here, and it's by Geoff Rodkey, and it's on our 4th and 5th grade summer reading list.